The downfall of Conor McGregor. Conor McGregor, a name synonymous with the meteoric rise to superstardom in the world of combat sports. His journey from a struggling plumber in Dublin to a multi-millionaire MMA icon captivated the world. But as quickly as he rose, cracks began to show, leading to what many perceive as the downfall of the notorious. Today, we examine the turning points, controversies, and struggles that shaped McGregor's downward trajectory. The rise of a superstar. To understand McGregor's downfall, we must first appreciate his rise. Bursting onto the UFC scene in 2013, McGregor made an instant impression with his brash confidence, sharp wit, and knockout power. He wasn't just another fighter, he was a showman, a self-proclaimed prophet who backed up his words with action. In 2015, he claimed the UFC interim featherweight title with a spectacular knockout of Chad Mendes. Later that year, he cemented his legacy by defeating Jose Aldo in just 13 seconds, the fastest finish in a UFC title fight. In 2016, he made history by becoming the first fighter to simultaneously hold 2 UFC belts, defeating Eddie Alvarez for the lightweight title. McGregor's success transcended the octagon. Sponsorships, brand deals, and global fame followed. He brought MMA into mainstream culture, headlining some of the highest-grossing events in UFC history. However, as the saying goes, the higher you climb, the harder you fall. The Floyd Mayweather fight and its aftermath, one pivotal moment in McGregor's career, was his 2017 boxing match against Floyd Mayweather. Despite losing via TKO in the 10th round, McGregor walked away with an estimated $100 million payday. Financially, it was a win, but it marked a turning point in his career. The fight raised questions about his commitment to MMA. After earning such a massive paycheck, many wondered if McGregor still had the hunger that fueled his rise. While the Mayweather bout elevated his profile, it also symbolized a shift from a driven fighter chasing greatness to a global celebrity enjoying the spoils of success. Decline in performance. McGregor's return to MMA after the Mayweather fight was less than stellar. In 2018, he faced Khabib Nurmagomedov in what became one of the most highly anticipated fights in UFC history. The buildup was filled with trash talk and animosity, but inside the octagon, Khabib dominated. McGregor tapped out in the 4th round, marking his 2nd consecutive combat sports loss. Following the Khabib fight, McGregor's performances became sporadic and inconsistent. While he secured a quick victory against Donald Cerrone in 2020, his subsequent losses to Dustin Poirier in 2021 highlighted a decline in his skills. Injuries, including a devastating leg break in his 2nd fight with Poirier, only added to his struggles. Legal troubles and controversies. Outside the octagon, McGregor's reputation took significant hits due to a series of legal troubles and controversies. From bar fights to assault allegations, his behavior raised concerns about his personal life spiraling out of control. In 2019, he faced backlash after a video surfaced showing him punching an elderly man in a Dublin pub. His infamous bus attack during the Khabib press conference week, where he threw a dolly at a bus window, further tarnished his image. McGregor's erratic behavior seemed to overshadow his accomplishments, with many questioning if fame and fortune had consumed him. In November 2024, a Dublin jury found Conor McGregor liable for assaulting Nikita Hand in 2018. The guilty verdict in Conor McGregor's Dublin assault case has significantly impacted his career. Sponsorship deals and endorsements are under scrutiny, while public backlash grows. Additionally, his marketability as a global sports icon and brand ambassador has been deeply tarnished. Shifting priorities. Another factor in McGregor's decline is his shifting priorities. His successful business ventures, including his whiskey brand, Proper Number 12, made him a billionaire, but they also diverted his focus from fighting. McGregor himself admitted that his love for the fight game began to wane as he enjoyed the fruits of his labor. While McGregor once trained obsessively to prove himself, his lavish lifestyle, luxury yachts, endless parties, and social media antics painted a picture of a man who had lost touch with the discipline that brought him success. The question of legacy. Conor McGregor's downfall raises a crucial question. How will history remember him? For some, he remains one of the greatest MMA fighters of all time, a trailblazer who elevated the sport to unprecedented heights. For others, his legacy is marred by wasted potential, legal troubles, and an inability to adapt as the competition evolved. Despite his struggles, McGregor's story is far from over. The fight world loves a comeback, and McGregor has repeatedly hinted at his desire to return to the octagon. Whether he can recapture his former glory remains to be seen, but one thing is certain: Conor McGregor's rise and fall is a tale that will be told for generations. The story of Conor McGregor is as much about triumph as it is about struggle. His incredible rise inspired millions, but his downfall serves as a cautionary tale about the perils of fame, fortune, and losing sight of one's roots. Whether he can rewrite his narrative or if his best days are behind him, one thing remains clear. Conor McGregor is a name that will forever echo in the annals of combat sports.